We are on stream, guys. Hello everyone, this is Karsa KKWX. Karsa's my name, KKWX is my empire, and today, on Labor Day, we are going to be talking to the fox. So let's see what the fox says.
Wasn't going to go for it.
You know, that song is 11 years old. Do you feel old yet?
No.
I do.
I feel very old.
September 3rd, 2013.
Yeah,
Wow.
Pokemon Sapphire.
So it'll be
Why?
11 years old tomorrow.
Why in the world is this not allowing me
I mean,
to
like
see
I said, if
you
it makes y'all
guys?
feel any older, I mean, Pokemon Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby came out 10 years ago.
Never
I'm
Yeah,
played
but I
aware.
don't play
any of
Pokemon, so that
them.
doesn't mean anything to me.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm with Ignis here. We will see your quaint elderly attack and we will laugh in boomer.
Guys, you
I-
can't,
I mean,
you
that's
can't
fair.
make me feel old with video games because I've been playing League since season 1, and every time I log on, I remember season 14.
We have a problem, guys, and I'm gonna have to restart the stream because your pictures are not showing up.
Yeah.
Just what I thought would
Well.
happen did.
I mean,
Yay.
Yeah.
you also can't make me feel old because I just refuse to.
So I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's
The ZX Spectrum.
That's
That was a tape.
mine was.
I think I might have had an NES at some point.
So it's one of those funny things being in Europe, the fact that, Nintendo basically bollocks up the launch of the NES here.
I think we got this fixed. So those of you who are here, appreciate it for being here. Ocean, welcome in. So we had a little conversation last week with Safi and Ignis. Does anybody remember what else happened last week?
I sat in a chair drinking.
I laughed my ass off as Shiv went through a training session with Ignis, which went about as well as I thought it would.
I gotta say.
I still feel bad about that.
Lots of dungeon crawling.
I don't feel bad about it.
Well,
Remorse,
the thing
what's
is,
that?
the thing is, it means that Carter has to make a much harder puzzle for him to actually think about.
That's true. I do have to.
Karsa got revenge on Raiden by putting him in a hole.
Yep.
Uh,
I put him in a hole. Yes.
Bird.
I got out of the hole.
True.
Uh-huh.
And now you're going back to the hole.
Yeah, went back to the hole.
Right. Raiden fought some constructs, did a thing, got a Iron Man gauntlet that doesn't work.
Actually, it does. He just doesn't know it.
It does work. I just got to actually put it on. Me and Carson talked about that. Then I finally figured out what I wanted it to do.
Shiv got like a mirror or something.
Shiv got a lot of shit.
Shiv got a magic hand mirror and a magic.
Oh, right. Michael Jackson glove. That's what it was.
The
That's
Michael
right.
Jackson glove.
Michael
That's right.
Jackson,
Michael Jackson glove, a giant,
Yes, puzzles
a giant
always
standing
puzzle me.
mirror, and a clock that honestly serves no function.
You got the relic.
Yep.
Good.
And you are legally required to make that noise every time you use it.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
That's its activation rune.
That's his activation. No.
Holy fuck that!
Yeah.
Let's not give the estate reasons to sue us.
Yeah, let's
For
not.
what? Making noises? They can't sue you over making mouth noises.
You also cannot be sued for parody.
Besides,
You know what, fair enough.
that's definitely not what it's for. Anyway, yes, you got a glove. But you never activated the glove because you
No, because I ran out of fucking effort.
have any ability to do so.
He got a wee bit tired. He just drank too much.
So, yeah.
Like literally what happened.
Pretty
Not
much.
too fast.
So, we're 3 days.
She timed out. But
3 days after all of that was said and done, you had contacted Safi, Ignis, and you're having her stay with you until the time that Cormac needs to see her. In the meantime, what are you going to do? Because we know what Cormac's doing. Fade to black.
Who?
And whom?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
His wife.
Never mind what he's doing, because what he's doing changes every couple of moments, but who he's doing remains constant.
Yes. Oh, yes.
True.
Yep.
They're having a lovely anniversary. Indeed. So,
I mean, he's basically the god of infinite stamina, so take that as you will.
Yeah, she's a godbound with rock and fertility.
so you take that as you will.
Hello.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get his rocks off.
I don't have to try.
You know, I was actually going to say that. Does that technically mean if he ever does get to the point of being finished, literally, if she's on top and he simply moves her up, does that qualify as getting the rock top?
Could be.
In one sense.
Mm. And Magica's brain has broken. Congratulations.
You're
Oh no, he
welcome.
thought too fast again.
All right. So back to Ignis.
No.
What we're doing?
You asked me what I'm doing right now, right?
Yes.
Ignis is gonna take a detour over to the Pulse Tower. He's gonna survey the wreckage and see what's what there.
Well, as you know, of course, there will be guards around the area, and they will be not allowing you to go up.
I'll tell him to fuck off.
And they will say, "And who are you?" To tell us such.
I'm Ignis. I'm Ignis.
Mr. Ignis, I am sorry. At this time, we cannot have you go up there. There's a situation that has been involved, and we must take care of it.
Paul's dead. I'm aware.
How do you know? We have not
'Cause I
told
killed-
any council member.
Fortunately for you, I'm no mere council member. I killed her assassin.
So you're the one who is causing that we need to send the bill to.
Yes,
You'll
please
get
try.
no money from me.
Why not? You're the one who caused the situation.
Would you like to try and take it from me? Ignis will manifest a gold bar.
We'll definitely try to take it from you. They will try to take that gold bar from you.
I love the image of this, just him holding the gold bar with just 2 fingers as they're just tugging on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many guards
love
are
that.
there? Is it just like 2 at the door?
4.
4? Alright.
Mhm.
The first one starts to walk up and he grabs the bar and tries to pull it from Ignis. Ignis will yank it from his hands and drive the gold bar through his skull.
Oh
Oof.
shit.
So you
Then you'll
just
look at the other
kill a guard.
He got in my way.
I mean,
You
Yeah,
just kill.
that checks.
You just kill a guard. Now they're just gonna try to send waves after waves of bullets at you for killing a guard.
Then I will release the gold bar and he can keep it. And I'll look to the other 3. Anyone else wants to get in my way?
They're shooting you. It's initiative. It's not gonna
Alright.
matter. You're gonna kill them all.
Well,
Yeah, honestly, I think
Yeah.
it's not initiative. It's okay. So, what power do you use to instantly destroy
Yeah,
every
I
single
was-
person
Are
in
you
the
are
area?
are you gonna destroy them, or are you gonna try to calm them down? Because now you've got a
I did try.
panic on your end.
I would like to cow them into submission.
Okay.
I did an intimidating display. I offered them the out of step aside,
You did.
and if they do not take it, I will kill them.
But again, you've just shown that you're a terrorist. Going
No,
and scaring the shit out of them.
he's doing an intimidation thing.
Alright, go. What is your
Right.
tactic that you're using?
I mean, I killed the guard with ease. I tell the other 3, step aside or perish. You will not stop me. Your leader is dead. What do you plan to protect here? A building? Is a building worth your life?
They will step aside.
Smart man. And then he will leave. Leaving the gold bar if they really want it that badly.
Oh, they'll take the gold bar for sure.
Meanwhile, Ped's Ignis walking away. You just hear the guards beating each other up. I saw it first.
No.
Aw.
No.
And I will make my way to where I first met the DePaul, wherever that, in the chamber below the ground.
Yeah. You will meet her. Well, where you actually met her, or where she appeared?
Where she physically was.
Okay.
Where her physical body was.
Yeah, so you go down to that level, and you do see her body.
If I recall correctly, the last time Ignis was here, she had some sort of like fleshy veil that she claimed was like impenetrable. Was it like cut open, or is it just not there anymore, or is she dead behind it?
She's well, it's the veil has been cut open.
Okay. Are there any other attendants here?
Oh, there's people all over the place. they're trying to keep this hush hush. Because there's a huge
I like this
vacuum
whole
now.
entourage just following me, being like, "What the fuck is
And-
this guy here for?"
Ignis is just destroying all their efforts.
Effort. I mean, the
Keep it
building,
hush-hush.
Well,
the
no,
building had
no.
a giant dragon fly out of it. Evidently,
be
people know
fair-
something's up.
I mean, people can know that a giant dragon ripped up half the tower upstairs. But I mean, the main point is he's not destroying the Emperor. He destroyed one dude and walked in.
But he did it publicly. And that's where it comes down to.
Okay, so people know that a dude in a suit walked up, killed a guard, and walked into the building.
Yes, they do. And they realize that the other guards just let him go through.
It's
Well,
not like there's
would
any
you
camera.
stop it?
While it is public, the DePaul's Tower is not actually a public place.
No, it is not.
Like, everyone in the tower knows, but it's not like the grander public knows.
They have tried to avoid getting the public to know.
That's fine. I'm not
And
interested in
you
public news.
realize this. I mean, it has not shown up on any of your feeds.
Fair enough. But I will take note on the DePaul's appearance and features. Is this something I could could I mimic her with a second skin?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could.
Okay, so she is considered a humanoid shape.
Yes. With wings.
Okay.
With special wings. Her
Yeah, that's
wings
fine.
are kind of a bony structure. But yeah, you could mimic her.
Alright. Next up, I will look towards one of the nearest guards or onlookers, I suppose, and I will call out to Opus. I assume you're listening, Opus. Possess one of them so we can speak.
He does.
Man, that's fucking cruel.
Not for him, it's not.
True.
You're back.
I never left. What do you plan on doing with the DePaul dead?
What do I plan on doing?
Yes, I want to know where we stand with one another.
At this point in time, I was going to use one of her cousins.
As a replacement?
Yes.
Is this cousin of hers also an Ascended?
No.
What use of her do you have then? I never took you to one to care about.
As a puppet.
Why does it have to be one of her cousins? Why does one of the people here?
Because at this point in time, the way it is set up is that only her family, her royal family, can be picked for leadership.
I mean, that's only an issue if we continue caring about what the Empire wants.
That's not an empire thing.
No. Elaborate.
Scorpio 3 has always been set up that there's only one family that is able to be, or one who is close to that family, able to be the leader, the T'Pol.
And why do you care about this tradition? I doubt the townsfolk care. Most of them are
I
dominated by
really
you anyway.
don't. But it's an easy way to keep the food less panicked.
Very well. And what other T'Pol the previous T'Pol's followers? Her divine influence has probably still touched some of them at the very least.
For the moment. Until they figure out what's going on.
For the moment.
For the moment.
For the moment, what? That's not a complete thought?
Until the others figure out what is going on. At this point in time, her followers, or lack thereof, are still under my control.
Ah, fair enough then. So just maintain the status quo to the best of your ability.
For the moment. Due to the fact that your friends do not want me to go up into the sky, and neither do you.
Correct. As long as you remain grounded, our standing remains unchanged.
There's a possibility the public will never know if I can get it to work right.
Very well.
I can't say that for your friends and you, though.
I mean, I know, but I have no intention on broadcasting this to the public. If anyone is, it'll most likely be Shiv.
Who, mind you, is somewhere nearby. Because that was, in fact, his
Shiv
original
is
intentions,
indeed
but
a
decided against it.
liability.
One more time?
Shiv indeed is a liability.
Yes, but not in the way you're talking about.
He can be
We're
food.
working on it. I would not so easily betray the others. Nice try, though.
Are you
What?
wanting leadership, or are you wanting a puppet to lead?
Mhm. I would not mind taking a leadership role of some descript, but not a political leader. I'd rather be more of a religious leader. Coming into these powers that ascended has made me realize that the faith of the mortals gives me power, tangible power, with which to alter my surroundings.
How are they going to believe in you?
I'm sure I can come up with something.
And how do you want this done? I mean, right now I have an easy way of making a puppet.
We'll most likely address the public in the near future. How long until your puppet arrives?
She's here.
Oh, already.
Yep.
I take it you're planning on announcing the death of the T'Pol soon then, correct?
No.
Oh, fair enough. She's gonna... Ah, I see now. Because no one's ever seen the T'Pol, so she can just...
No one has
Slide
ever
in.
truly seen the T'Pol.
Yeah. Alright, I'm catching on now. I was a little bit slow on the uptake, unfortunately.
I was not planning on ever letting the others know.
Fair enough.
Although I can't do much about the Empire itself, they're still going to know.
I mean, they already know, but I am pretty certain they'll not be here for this foreseeable future regardless.
And how does it work that you and I work together?
For now, I'm content to largely stay out of one another's way.
Then I will continue with my puppet idea.
That's fine.
And no one will know.
It's perfectly fine by me. I'm going to look around in the tower for a bit, though. I'm curious if Paul left any personal effects of hers that won't be of any use to you or your puppet.
All right.
And with that, Ignis is going to survey the tower and see if he can find any celestial shards that the T'Pol might have been hoarding.
Okay.
They're of no use their new puppet because she's not an Ascended, and Opus obviously isn't Ascended herself.
Right. Well, actually, yeah. Witness, wisdom would be the best way. I'm going to give it, though, a penalty. That is going to strip you of your keen senses.
Alright, so does base wisdom.
Base wisdom.
Could go wrong.
Trying to think if I have anything that could modify or help with this. I'll look myself, and I don't find anything. I'll consider other routes.
You cannot sense it.
Very well. The DePaul, the last time I came here, did she have any particular attendants that might have escorted me in or shown me around on my way here?
Yes, she did.
I'm trying to locate that person or persons.
So you will look for Estella.
Yes.
You'll find a grieving Estella just outside the bedchambers.
Ignis will approach. Estella, I believe, correct?
Yes.
I am looking for items of potential value that I think would be wasted on Opus and her new puppet leader. I was wondering if you could point me in the right direction. Any trinkets or baubles?
You literally
little-
tell her any puppet leader.
The thing that the Opus is bringing into Opus to replace the ball.
Give me a charisma check. Oh, Lord. Oh, all right. Mr. Ignis, this is a sad time to be asking about such items.
Oh, sad. I prefer to think of it as pragmatic.
So, obviously you know what just happened.
I'm keenly aware.
And yet you wish to know about, what is it, a trinket?
Trinkets or baubles that the T'Pol kept in close contact with herself.
It would not
Kind of hidden
be
them away from others.
wise her to be without it if there's a necklace that she always wore.
I don't think I saw such a necklace on her body.
You did.
Hmm. Fair enough. Thank you for your help, Estella, and best of luck with your recovery.
There's too much going on right now. May the light be with you.
Fortunately, is with me a little bit too often. I actually quite enjoy this reprieve.
Oh my god, you just insulted her.
Bro, was that a shot at me?
Yes.
Wow.
Ah, dear God. How
Well,
the
the
hell?
Cormac, I can see how it can be misconstrued as a jab towards the T'Pol.
Ah, Jesus. If they were not mortal, they would have killed you on the spot.
Yeah, but they are
They
mortal.
would have tried.
That's what they are mortal, and that's why I'm allowed to act this way.
It's the only reason why you're not going to be killed on the spot. They're too scared of you at this time.
It should be.
I mean, to be fair, you don't have to be some like superpowered ascended to have everyone be shit scared of you.
Yeah.
I mean, he is prior to being ascended, he was already one of the most powerful people in the city.
Yes, and I understand this,
Essentially,
but the
everyone
fact
in that
is,
area would still be groveling to him regardless.
they would. I mean, yes, this is true, but it's the fact that T'Pol was in charge at the time, and you just insulted them.
Our group as a whole has been doing that for a while now.
And it's like, we want to get rid of you now.
Need I remind you that if these are things that our characters would know in universe and we as players do not know them, you can't pull them out of your ass because it's unfair.
I know, but the fact is that the "May the light be with you" has been said before, a long time ago, mind you, because he doesn't come to this part of the area often.
Here's the thing, though. Ignis being self-absorbed and accidentally offending someone because of his own inner monologue is completely on brand.
He is a dragon.
It is on
Ul-
brand. It is on
ultimately-
brand.
Ultimately, the
you
feelings and
feel
passion
like
of mortals has little bearing on Ignis.
you do feel because of the revenge, you would feel the anger right now.
If I didn't know you'd hit me back twice as hard, I'd hit you.
Exactly.
Twice. What is he doing? Poking her in the chest? I think he'd be like 50.
Yeah, well, we're talking orders of magnitude here.
Ignis will go back to the corpus of the T'Pol and retrieve the necklace. Does it seem to have any magical significance?
It does.
Alright. Ignis will pocket it, and then he'll leave.
The necklace I have actually worn on my character once before. It is a diamond, and it has the 4 different elements in the 4 different directions. And in the center
it has wind,
is
water,
the
fire, and Cthulhu.
Huh?
It has wind, fire, water, and Cthulhu.
No. But it does have fire, water, earth, and air in the directions that they normally are. As well as in the center, there is a gem of lightning.
Is the gem depicting light, is that the diamond? that you mentioned
That is the shard.
before? Ah.
Do it. Rip out Captain Planet's heart.
Yeah, Ignis will take the necklace with him, and then leave the tower.
You do now have a problem. And eventually it will be on your faction as a problem.
Okay,
Just telling you.
that's fine. Problems introduce drama.
This
and
is
drama
going
is
to
interesting
definitely
and fun.
introduce a lot of drama. Okay. You leave the tower, and do you go anywhere else?
I will retire back home for the day. You can pick up with another PC.
Shiv, you are near the tower. What are you doing?
Okay, yeah, good. My mic's working again. Well,
This
honestly,
is why
having
I
been
don't
told
tell
not to
everyone
start.
where I am.
Hmm?
This is why I don't tell everyone where I am, because I don't have a plan.
Well, that's where I ended last session, with asking if anybody didn't mind if I caused another mass exodus. Was told no. So, just kind of been hanging around.
So you're hanging around the tower. Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, at the tower, there is a lot of stuff going on.
I'm
with
aware.
Somebody with a guard that was just killed. There's even more stuff now going on.
Oh, come on. Our group as a whole has been a public menace for over 6 months.
Excuse me, all of us have been beneficial apart from you. You're the public menace here.
And it's been a year.
No, I'm the guy that actively goes up to people and says, "Hi, I'm a terrorist."
Yeah, therefore you are the public menace.
And it's been a year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shiv, what are you doing?
Well, Death of DePaul's been all but confirmed to everybody but the public. He's not going to release that information yet, but at least he knows he has something that he can release to the public if need be.
Right.
You just want to be killed, don't you?
Not particularly. He is, however, going to just kind of stick around the tower/temple area for a bit. As he starts to think about everything that's gone on, because now that DePaul's dead, he can actually safely do what he's told the DePaul that he would do. Because he knows the consequences of if he had actually done it while the DePaul was still alive and kicking. He is actually going to start working on his plan to figure out where the hell Liz is. And then
Okay.
work from there.
Alright. You could do that. How are you gonna find
And
out?
he's also going to text the group as a whole.
It's still,
So-
mind you, 3 days.
I'm aware.
I still have 5 more days before Cormac. Cormac's not gonna want to text.
That's alright. He stops mid-jig, looks at the phone, and crushes it, and then goes back to what he was doing.
Exactly. Go ahead. Do what you were wanting to do.
Yeah, so Shiv will text everybody with the message that says, "So, may as well make you guys aware of this now that DePaul's dead. I did, in fact, make a deal," he puts this in quotes, "with the DePaul. I told her that I would go and find Liz. Didn't say anything about bringing her back to the DePaul, though."
Who gets texts back? You told us before. Do you have a point with the story?
No. Now
All
that
you get-
Apollo's dead.
All you get
No,
back
now
from
that
Cormac
Apollo's
is
dead,
the
I
number 2.
feel.
All you get back from Cormac is the number 2.
So that's Cormac's placeholder. Right. I read the message. I don't care.
Barking me.
You get the
Got
you get
to.
the automatic message back from Cormac's phone. I'm presently driving right now. Please text me later.
You're gonna get the one message off riding just potassium.
Potassium.
Okay, come on, man.
Oh, duh. I thought you actually meant you put. You know how long it's been since I've looked at a
He
periodic table,
actually puts
man?
down potassium.
Potassium K.
No,
Yeah, you know
because
how long it's been since I've looked at a fucking periodic table?
not my fault.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying this like it's a riding problem. This sounds like a show problem.
Yes, they goddamn have knowledge who should know what potassium is.
But
Anyway.
strictly speaking, you're talking to the player that's an idiot.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Golly.
You'll get another message from me that's just like, I'm with Ignis here, your point.
We can now start working towards potentially finding Liz. Without
Okay,
any
you
danger of at
immediately
least
get
Nepal.
another text message from my character saying, and the T'Pol being alive hindered this how?
If the Nepal were still alive, she could in fact send an army after me. Because she wanted Liz because she was already dying.
You got facepalm emoji.
Shiv audibly sighs, puts away his phone, and just goes back on his motorcycle and goes back to his city.
Okay, that's it. All right, Riley, anything you want to add?
She audibly sighs, says to herself, "You're fucking ascended. What? You? Oh my god, you idiot!" And probably then like throws the phone, like tosses the phone across the table, like she's and probably goes back to working on shit to do with her company.
Okay,
Probably during that time, Raiden's just going to get the tiger.
all right. You head towards the tiger.
Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to get there now.
Yeah, using the train. And you get there without incident.
I mean, even if I did, it's just, okay, use the turrets on the train, blow shit up.
Needs
Or
more
you-
DACA.
All the DACA.
Dude, leave the wildlife
Really?
alone.
I thought it needed more red paint. What do you guys think? Needs a little bit more flames on it?
Do you have a giant shark mouth on the front of it and the flame paint
Whatever you want, boss.
You know what? Fuck it, yes.
job?
Confused.
Whatever you want, boss. So what are we
Warhammer
doing here,
reference.
boss?
Well, one, we're gonna dig some shit out. There's a tiger. There's a construct down there. We're gonna get it, and we're also gonna see what else is down there too, because I only went down to the first level. Let's see if there's anything else underneath it. Considering that when I was down there, felt like there was, but couldn't go down. So we're gonna go down.
All right, boss.
Can only end well.
I mean, considering it's also had dwarven language on it, so, I mean, there is gonna be a few dwarves with me.
Yeah, the dwarves will know exactly what's being said. They would have told you that this seems to be something similar to way back when the flames first started worshipping the elements.
Yeah, and I mean, Ryan's gonna like, yeah, considering that puzzle, that makes sense. Look at that puzzle. Still wasn't hard. So Raiden's just gonna like, they're gonna start digging their way down to the tiger because I mean it from what I understood on it, it had filled back up with sand and all that, or the top did at least.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
So there, you will be.
There's just a very simple
you'll be
way around it.
displacing the sand as much as you
I
can.
was just gonna glass it.
You're gonna glass it. Okay,
I'm gonna glass it.
go for it. You glass it. I'm not even gonna have you. Well, you're gonna use your effort, whatever it was for. But I will say
Oh,
that
you think I'm using effort for it?
you're not gonna use effort at all for it.
Napalming that shit.
It is.
That are the Godbound who can literally just spawn in bombs.
That's not what I'm saying. You could have miracled the fact that you glassed the sand without blowing up the area. Now, if you want to blow up the area, fine.
You don't actually I don't actually have to use full on high yield explosives just to glass sand.
But you're going to be going through a lot of napalm.
Either napalm or tannerite.
Point still stands.
Where is that glove?
It is currently on the train right now.
But not on you.
No.
Okay. You head down there. You blast the sand. I put that in quotation marks. And
I mean, makes it easier to move it. Or go
You-
through it, one of the two.
go through it. You still end up leaving shards. And you will definitely still see the old emerald or a jade tiger that is there, the bowls that were there, and the casing that was where your glove was.
Yep, we're grabbing the tiger. It goes back to the train, and then we're gonna continue digging underneath.
Now
See what's
that
there- see what's
tiger
there.
is heavy. You're gonna have a few people taking it with you.
That's fine.
What else are you doing?
We're digging further down. Because the last time I recall, Raiden did have a sense that there was something underneath. Like there was like something underneath or something like that.
Well, originally what was underneath was your shard.
Oh. But it was just a glove.
Yeah. But if you choose to dig further, you will find
I mean, we are.
a very knowledgeable room, a library, if you will.
Oh boy, hey look, we just found the Library of Alexandria.
History joke.
Yes. Because why not?
Oh, okay. So if you have 7 cards in your hand, you can tap as the draw card.
And now it's a Magic the Gathering reference.
I
But
love
you do
magic.
Pretty
head
sure,
down,
anyway.
when you do head down there, you do see what is similar to a library, a very old library.
Oh, at least the book nerd would have been happy down here. Well, he's not really a book nerd.
This library,
Go ahead.
I need a wisdom check for.
Okay, yep, gonna fail it. Make me do the wisdom check. Yeah, instead of intelligence. Oh, hey, passed it.
Okay. So in this library, you do, well, you do know some Dwarven, right?
A little bit, like, because I mean, I'm hanging out with dwarves long enough. Over like what, 3 months? Should know a
He
little
also got
bit by
dwarves
now.
with him.
You will know that this area is broken up in 5 different, well, four different sections and one more. That would be more in the center. It is similar to the directions of the different types of elements.
Yeah, I had a feeling element be more element stuff. Alright. He's gonna look to the dwarves that he's got with him. So, what do you guys think we should do? Leave it as is, or take some of it back?
The dwarves will tell you to leave it as is. And perhaps we can start to research here what
Well,
they
easy way to do it.
what you find.
Well, easy way to do it then. Easiest way to do it then is create a tunnel.
Okay. So you're
Surprised you
going,
didn't start with that.
so you're going to begin. Well, you didn't know
You,
what was
you
there.
always explore first before you decided on doing something, dude.
I mean, because tunnels can take a while. So they will understand and agree, and then say,
Yes, the tunnel is going to take a while with the train right outside and multiple drill units.
"It could have taken a while." Are you gonna?
You're still under a desert.
I mean, you're still
Okay.
dealing with the fact that there is desert here.
You are still under a desert. This
You
is
are
going to take a lot of
be.
work.
You're going to.
Last
be-
tunnel.
Can I try this again, guys? Please, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
You are going to be drilling into sandstone.
Okay.
Okay. So, and that will take you to a certain point, and then you start drilling into limestone or some other type of stone that will be there.
Okay.
And then you'll get into igneous or obsidian. Because you'll be
Oh,
close.
so we're going near volcanic. Got it.
Yeah.
Y-
So that will depend
that
on
volcano's
where
been there a
you
while.
decide to put the train. Will be what type you are going through, and I'm not going to go through this for several
No,
minutes.
we're just drilling
We're
like
just saying
a tunnel
you're drilling a tunnel.
that leads to the surface. That's all.
Okay. So then, if that is the case, you'll probably get through sandstone and a little bit of limestone, and then you'll be out.
It'll probably, I mean, considering it'll be whatever the top part of the temple's made out of, because we're doing a ladder system to go
Mhm.
back to the floor above it, and then a tunnel system
For the other side.
from that floor up.
Right.
So it's whatever, probably sandstone and sand, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the sand, when you get to the sand from the sandstone, it will start to try to crumble itself underneath.
Hence why
and filling
riding.
it up, and that is
I will actually waste effort. I will actually just use one effort on this one and actually use the heat to actually glass that.
well. That's what you probably should have done with the other, but okay, I'll give it to you for one effort. So you will waste effort on that.
Yep, gonna put it into radiation because radiation's heat.
And that is all you're going to be doing?
Gonna work on the tiger and then put the glove on, finally.
When you put the glove on, you feel a sense of both empowering and that you are being stuck with thousands of needles.
Well, shit.
You tried to take the glove off, and it does not come off.
Hmm.
You
Nay.
You feel an electrical surge going throughout your body. It is strong, and it is painful.
Well, I mean, oh wait, I'm not actually affected for. Well, no, yeah, no, I am unaffected by electricity at least, so that does help. I probably imagine numb the pain if it's that bad.
It is painful. It is strong and it is painful. However, it does not cause you any damage. But you do feel your entire body being invaded by something.
Well, that's not good. Raiden's just gonna like just flex the hand a little bit after the pain stops. Well, that's not good. He's gonna look at the dwarves. Hey, any of you guys know what this thing actually does or did?
They will not. They will say it looks like a gauntlet to us.
Oh, great. Okay. So, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take a good close look at the glove now, finally.
Hmm?
Probably should have done this beforehand.
Okay, you do.
So, what exactly did this glove do?
Well, at the point in time, are you thinking of anything?
I mean, I'm
You're gonna have
obviously
to
thinking of
defend
like, okay, what does this thing do? But like, item-wise, no.
So nothing.
Item-wise, no. I'm just trying to figure out, okay, what the fuck does this thing do?
You really do not know. You could try to. Well, you did use Blessed Blueprints. So yeah, okay. It seems like it works with your engineering word.
The fuck? Okay. So I guess at that case, we're gonna. I guess we'll just spawn in like a small hammer, and we'll hold it.
As you are trying to spawn in a hammer, the glove itself starts spewing out some what looks like nanites and forms the hammer into your hand that you put the glove on. And you feel like if you use that hammer, perhaps you will know what that glove does.
Huh. So we're gonna take a piece of the glass, that just random piece of glass outside, and we're gonna smack it with a hammer.
As you smack it with a hammer, you feel like you did more damage with it than you would have normally.
Huh. Neat. Wait, I wonder. So, Ryan's gonna just kind of despawn the hammer. And
It looks like the nanites go back into the glove.
then he's gonna specifically spawn in a metal bow.
The bow is now created using the glove, and it too starts to form using the nanites.
Huh. That's actually kind of cool. Although now, wait, I wonder if I have to... Oh, do I still gotta make the arrows, though, for this now? It's gonna suck. Well, good thing I never run out of actual normal ammo, so... We're just gonna, like, take... Like, we're just gonna spawn in an arrow and just fire it with that.
It seems like it moves further than it normally should.
Did I have no max range?
Yes, but you didn't actually choose a range. You may have chose a target. Did you choose a target? What did you choose?
Just fired it.
You just fired. It feels like it could have gone further.
Huh. What if it does piercing now? So he's just gonna like set up multiple glass pieces, one right after the other, and just like 2 in front of each other, and then 3.
Considering
he's gonna
the
fire the 2
bow
first.
actually does piercing anyway, it just works the same way.
Oh, this is cool. Alright. So he's gonna despawn the bow, get back up on the train, have the train start heading back to Dawnfell, and he's gonna start working on the tiger.
Okay. Effectively, what you have just done is whatever damage you have is a +2. Alright. We are going to move on. We finally decided to copy the style manifesting shit from the
Yeah, I'll be honest. I was literally going to say Nano Machine, son, but decided not to.
You weren't going to say that because you don't know the reference.
Yeah, I do.
You may know of it, but you do not know it.
Anyway. That is done. Shiv is... We're gonna go and we're gonna move on to... Is anybody gonna do anything with the next 5 days?
Shiv is going to
I'm
crack.
pretty much-
One person at a time, please. Ignis.
I'm pretty much just waiting until Cormac comes back to do anything.
Okay. Shiv.
Shiv crack a query to figure out what the hell this magic mirror is. Down here. What the hell is this magic mirror?
It's just a mirror. It had a spell on it, but it doesn't any longer.
Fair enough. Still, free mirror, free clock. Also a free singular glove.
Also, same thing with the clock. It had a spell on it. It does not anymore.
Just going to have his little hovel just decorated with random shit he's picked up. And then he's just going to wait to see what else happens with everyone else. While whipping his, well, not literally whipping, but getting his cult into shape.
Mm-hmm.
With whips.
No.
And chains.
Oh my.
No!
And some shackles.
Whips and chains. Oh my.
You know what's kind of funny? You know what's kind of funny? It's going to turn out, right? It's actually not me you've got to worry about. Your people are going to start following Cormac because he's got that ability for the, lasting longer.
You mean survival?
No. You he got it. He 100% understood what I was meaning.
Must we turn it kinky
Lasting
really quickly?
longer. Well, yes. Multiple times this point has been made. Both myself and Cormac are in this chat, therefore it's automatically at least 200% more.
Wow.
Lewd.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You know, like as the statement was made, we try to not make innuendos, but it's too hard.
Sigh. Moving on.
Okay.
You know what? Seeing the downtime, I'm however going to take pity on some of Shiv's people
Mm-hmm.
and set up some like what would be the correct term? Shooting for plebs 101 courses. You know, because of the person who takes a bunch of unarmed civilians to a place where they're liable to get murdered. And she feels like
you will see
Riley
a
feels
lot
like
of
that's
people
an
who
exceptionally bad idea.
you will definitely notice a lot of people are interested in this class of yours.
Yeah, like we set up a tent, we hang a little sign over it saying self-defense 101, you know, sign-ups.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of people wanting to do it, not only because they're bored, but because they feel like being in the frontier, they'd rather not dive to a scorpion.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
will
no, we're
agree
going
to
to
join.
purposefully train them wrong. That way, when we take over, they will die to scorpions.
Yeah.
What's this, Kung Pao?
I mean, yeah, we're this. If you rearrange the letters and change a few of them, it becomes Wimp Blue.
So anyway.
Oh, damn, did we have the missed opportunity? Shiv's artifact should have been shoes that squeak as he runs.
No.
Well, I mean, we've got Ryder, who's already got the long rubber glove.
I mean, there is a certain someone who hasn't even tried to use their thing that they worked with.
Oh, I'm aware.
So anyway, we will move on. Since yes, you will see a lot of people who are willing to join in on this. That's for sure. 5 days later. As you recall, I believe that Safi was supposed to go see Cormac.
Yeah.
Who is taking her over there? Because that will be the requirement I need to know. Is it going to be Riley or is it going to be Ignis that will take her over to Cormac?
Probably me, unless Ignis decides to do it.
Either or. Like I could if Safi asked me to, or if you're already here when she has to go, that's also perfectly fine.
Well, to be fair, that same day, all the PCs are getting a invitation to a party.
You're all getting an invitation to a party.
Oh well, we all turn up. I tell
her.
Huh? What was that? What was that dude? What was that player? Sorry, I didn't.
I said it looks like we're both taking her.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Hey-o.
Not like that.
Oh, why not?
Lord. Well.
I mean, Riley's the only one committing technically a foul, as Riley's supposed to be in a committed relationship.
Allegedly.
Is your girlfriend slash fiance doing in your company at the moment?
Nothing. She's running a. Was it a bar or a strip club?
I think it was sort of both.
Yeah, I was about to say, can't be both.
It was a bar.
No.
It was a
No, no.
bar.
It's
Call it
squares
the
and
Philosophy
rectangles. All strip clubs are bars, but not all bars are strip clubs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much that fucking analogy works.
Yeah, I know. Weird.
But it's all box in the end.
Yep.
So, y'all get this invite saying that Cormac would like for you to.
Well,
how would you like to say this?
Well, so each one of you gets a message in a different style. Because I had a lot of time to think about this.
Okay.
Right in.
What's up?
A drone just slams into you. It falls to the ground and says, "You're invited to a party," before exploding.
Hmm.
I love it. Thanks.
Shiv, for whatever reason, the exact book you were going to pick to read has been hollowed out with an invitation in it.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny.
Riley, you get a notice through oh god, what is it? Your bounty network that says you have been dispatched for a party.
Nice.
Ignis, yours comes in a perfectly crisp sealed envelope with a bow tied to it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he gets that you are cordially invited.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, it basically just says there's going to be a party at Rebels Rise at sundown. Yeah, I set it for sundown.
You could have also done like just yell over the volcano. Hey nerd!
That's basically what I did. One of your drones got in my way, so I threw it back.
In other words, hey nerd, get your drone off my property.
Oh, by the way, there's a party.
Pretty much.
I love it.
If nothing else, Cormac knows how to personalize invitations.
Yeah.
True. And so,
Oh,
Riley, because Cormac would assume Riley's bringing her because Riley generally hangs out in Rebels Rise. And it would be asked to drop her off basically at the edge of town, and that somebody will pick her up from there.
oh no, that was funny.
Assuming Riley acquiesces to the request, Safi will be led through the town first by Tony. Then, about a third of the way through the quote-unquote tour, as Safi cannot see, and she is being led on a very circuitous route through basically the entire city before getting over to Cormac. She'll be picked up about a third of the way by Sura, and then for the last third, it'll be Mina that will bring her basically up the volcano to the hot springs that Cormac has requested be cleared out.
okay. She will have conversation with people that she is being escorted by.
That is the entire point.
Pretty much, she will ask them how things are going. Is there anything they're in need of? What has been happening while she's been away, kind of thing. That she'll be asking, and she'll be also asking, who they are in relationship to Cormac.
Okay.
So there will definitely be conversation. She will take her time. Of course, you're basically giving her time to get to know the people. And did you want anything out of it?
No. The Cormac's plan was he wanted her to be brought around Rebels Rise to basically hear the city. I can't see, obviously, so I can't use that. But
Right.
basically get an idea of like the people of the city, how they're doing, the sounds of this particular settlement, and how it differs from everywhere else.
She's listening. She's most definitely listening. And listening to not only what is around her, but the person that is guiding her. Yeah, she gets a true feeling of what Rebels Rise feels like when you're around there. She's impressed. And will say so. Seems like you are getting on well. And then when she meets you at the springs, what do you do?
Well, unfortunately, she can't see, so
Yeah.
this is a bit problematic. But basically, he just takes over to one of a cliffside area that overlooks the town.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there's just some benches that people can just sit, relax, look out over the area.
She may not be able to see, but she can feel, and she feels the ambiance, and she not only that, she can feel what seems to be like ley lines, and it feels very serene to her. And she's like, "This is a very nice place."
Thanks.
You
So
have
I
done
bet you
well for
were.
yourself.
Yeah. Well, not just me. I bet you were surprised to get an invitation from me.
Yes, I was.
Considering I think the last 2 times we talked, we didn't exactly see eye to eye. No offense.
Done taken. It's often been said, even by some of the Celestials to me, so it doesn't matter anymore. I'm used to it.
Well, that's part of the reason why I called you here. Think of this as kind of a getting to know you conversation. If you want to think of it as an interview, that's fine too, but that's a bit too...
We'll go with a get to know you.
Yeah, interview's a bit too stuck up for me, in my opinion. But yeah, I had a few questions I would ask you. Figured maybe that you could ask me a couple. We'll see how this goes.
I'll be as much of an open book as I can be for you.
Yeah, well, that's until we get to the actual questions, or at least the meat of them.
Oh, come
Well-
on. I know you were going to ask questions anyway.
Well, I suppose the first one would be, why is there somebody that looks like you? Well, was.
That question's already been asked. By Ignis. Yes. Well, shall I tell you a story?
Though you can if you want.
I think I will. I am fairly old in my celestial ways. But I've not always wanted to be blind or stay blind. I know I've been offered many times to be able to see again, but there are reasons why I don't. And it involves a certain lucky rabbit and the fact that Lucky Rabbit made a deal with me. The deal involved me getting new eyes, but what I didn't know, what was in the eyes, would destroy billions of people.
Oh, damn it, I forgot something. Cars, before you go on, Kaya's here too.
That's fine. She will also introduce herself to Kaya.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to say that when we first got here. My fault.
I felt there was somebody here, and I had a feeling that you wanted some alone time the last 5 days, so I waited.
I was very open about that.
Yes, you were very open. Anyway, so I ended up with a disease, and it was called Safi. I became patient 0.
So you're a carrier. Okay.
And it was called the Safi virus. Because I was the first. It killed billions. And I had to go on the run. And when I went on the run, I ran directly into Glenn-Geel. Glenn-Geel took me, cloned me, and then let me free to destroy a world with the virus. And I didn't even know I was destroying the world. I could have even destroyed the universe. I have since then held back the virus through that parasite that is inside me.
So you still carry the virus despite the new eyes not being there anymore?
Yes.
Well, this is awkward, because I don't need my eyes to see, and I was gonna see if I could give that ability to you, but guess I'm not gonna do that now.
No, I'm sorry. I can't accept.
Wasn't going to offer.
Still can't accept.
I mean, we can work on that, but that's a problem for a different time.
Yes.
Because it kind of seems to be able to control, create, or even diminish diseases.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's a long-term project. What I was going to offer you was going to be temporary anyway.
Yes. But
I'm
thank
not gonna
you
do
for
that
the
now.
offer. Or non-offer.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, your clone didn't even last 10 seconds. Once we
Good.
got a hold of her.
I'm glad she's dead.
That's putting it mildly.
Whatever you did to her, I'm glad. Because that means that is one era over. At least I will no longer be accused of what she does.
I mean, why would anybody confuse the two of you? You don't have eyes, she does.
By our looks. Not everybody knows that I only wear these glasses all the time.
Oh, well, whatever. Good news part 2. I already didn't like Lucky Rabbit. They just confirmed my suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
And you should be happy to know she has been told in no uncertain terms to stay the hell out of Rebel's Rise,
Good.
under penalty of extreme pain and death.
Good. Because getting into a deal with her is like getting into a deal with the devil.
Oh, I kind of figured that.
That's what
And-
the Earthens say.
Kind of figured that. I was even very upfront with Shiv after Raiden told us about her. We were all together. We even agreed that nobody else should make a deal with her or give her any more access to any of our settlements. And what does Cue Ball go and do?
The
He also does it
stupidest
anyway.
thing.
Well, at least somebody called me cue ball.
Yeah, when I'm referring to you as being dumb, you're Cue Ball. When I'm referring to you as being smart, you're 8 Ball.
Damn it.
Hello, Shiv.
He's not here.
Oh, I thought he was.
He is coming, though. He has been invited.
Yeah, but you guys are also being told to stay in the town. And the party's in the town, not up at the hot springs. The hot springs is currently closed through the party.
That said, Wench, that said, like, continue on.
I know I am basically just looking for her to give me a reason to start shit. I think Ignis is basically on that same edge.
Well, as I've told you, I've told him. That is what happened. I made a bad deal.
I
And
think
the
all of her deals are bad.
went really bad. And not just for me.
All of her deals are bad. Her attitude suggests that she only ever makes deals if they're going to benefit her, and only her.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, don't worry. She's on the list. Weirdly enough, she's one of the few that's on both of Ignis and mine. That rarely happens.
She's on mine. But
Yeah,
I try
but
to avoid her as much as possible.
Corix would give her a small shove on the shoulder. I really don't think you can hurt anything.
I don't plan on it either.
She didn't.
I mean, I could hurt somebody, but I try not to.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
Very well.
It's alright. Suppose another question would be, I keep getting told Evangel is somebody to worry about,
She can be.
but nobody's really given me a reason why. Because she went after Willis's first wife. Well, not technically go after her, but after the research that Willis was doing, or that they were doing, that could cure her, and she stole it. I don't think Willis was a very decent person even before Ascendancy.
He has a
So-
one-track mind.
And without any actual proof and background into his wife, she could have been just as bad. Langio could have done the universe a favor letting her die.
Unfortunately, that is not true.
Again, you're gonna need more proof than you saying that. Sorry.
I understood.
I didn't live through what I did by giving away my trust easily.
No, I get it. But
And-
for the case of her, she was the one who was... Well, you do know Earth doesn't have to deal with cancer anymore.
Okay.
She was the one who created the vaccine.
Yeah, but just because something good came out of whatever they were doing doesn't mean the reason they were doing it was good.
True.
But I'm not here to talk about them. Not that worried about it. Not right now. And don't worry, Mitchell's on a hit list. Well, Mitchell too, but Willis is also on a hit list. He was told to stay on Pluto under the same consequences I gave Lucky Rabbit. He has chosen not to listen.
I don't think he had a choice.
Oh, he had a choice. He could have sat there and died.
True.
But Langeal taking you and cloning you, well, she clearly could have suppressed the virus because she did in your clone, because she was looking at everybody and nobody was dying. She left that in you on purpose. It's definitely a mark against her. At least as far as I'm concerned. And again, maybe she thought she got rid of it and was wrong. I don't know. Fortunately, all anybody's ever been able to give me is circumstantial evidence. She has done nothing to me. People
You
have brought
are
up-
welcome to look and see what you see inside my eyes if you want.
I'm not assuming you're lying about whatever virus is in you. I'm not concerned with that right now. My point is, people keep telling me things that she's a bad person and all this and all that. But all they do is giving me tangential evidence, circumstantial. They point to the Clan Solari, who's her group here on the planet. They're not here anymore. Well, they might still be, but
You mean the
they're not major
assassins?
players anymore. It's only one facet of what they do.
They have many facets, but that's one of the major ones.
That's the one anybody ever cares about because it's the one that involves death. Nobody ever seems to care about the information that they go and give.
True.
Seems to care about the power that they gain in the background through marriages and political meetings and mergers.
And again,
Everybody-
true.
Everybody focuses on the wrong part.
Mhm.
I understand that they're a terrible organization. Probably know it better than most. They, I have issue with. But they could also be acting outside of Langio's influence. Now, granted, they might be paying tribute, tithe, taxes, whatever, and just lip service. You want to go the religious route. They have an issue with. Apparently, Langio, I don't like her, but I don't like a lot of people, so that's not saying much. I guess the entire point of this is, don't expect me to go after her, at least right now.
I don't have to.
But you think she's gonna come and mess with me?
She already
Let me know.
has.
Alright, well that's gonna require an explanation.
I'm surprised your 8-ball has not done anything about it.
Oh, no. If she is going after Shiv, it's a little different than coming after me.
However, Shiv has also been notably on the big anti-Plangeal craze.
To be fair, he's also kind of been messing with her, so this makes sense. But, in specificity, what has she done to, let's just say, the area, or anyone in it?
In the area, she's really done nothing major except create the mixisms.
Yeah, we're working on that, they'll be fine. And honestly, they're kind of not, at least the current generation, kind of isn't that mad at her because they don't know her.
She kind of did go off.
Yeah, so, like, she made them and then fucked off.
What they don't know is that she made them through using some of my genes.
Again, that sucks. But they're alive. And yeah, they gotta put up with the moon thing, but again, we're working on that. It's not like they're mindless killing machines that are going around murdering everything in their way. Now, granted, this is what she might have wanted them to do, but she failed.
It is what she
that
wanted
case.
them to do.
Well,
But
she failed.
they learn to become their own people.
So, as far as I'm concerned on that front, that's kind of solved itself, and they just forget about her and don't even worry about her. They're only gonna make the problem worse by saying our entire people has one goal, and that's killing you.
Yeah.
It's better that they don't and let her keep forgetting about them.
It's better that they don't become like Willis.
It's better that they don't become her targets. Because
True.
how do you think she's going to react if her failed experiment decides to try to bite her hand?
She'll destroy them all.
Exactly.
Everyone.
So, they're better the way they are now. Now, again, Nixon, what else has she done? What did she do to Shiv? Because Bad Kitty was sent by Mitchell. Or at least that's what she said.
No, you misunderstand me. Shiv should know what has happened. But I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, I say, I have you here right now, and Shiv is an unreliable narrator at best.
The Giants have got her. Liz.
Giants being Thanes?
Yes.
Okay. Which faction?
The ones she controls.
Alright, the smallest one. Do you know where?
And she goes quiet for a moment.
Oh, great. I'm gonna get the I'm telling you but not telling you thing. Oh, my favorite part of talking to you.
Unfortunate. Yes. Oh. In the sea of blue, where the inks arise, you will find Liz in her cage.
That doesn't rhyme.
I know, I'm trying. I'm trying hard.
You should have said that you would find Liz in a pie, and then left it at that.
Okay, Liz in a pie. We'll go with that.
You know what? I had an idea where she might have been until you changed your mind.
Eh,
Now I'm just assuming she's buried under a blueberry patch.
Nice.
Jokes aside, though, we did have some very decent intel that Blangill was on Vetmo recently.
That is
So I
a
guess we'll
sea of
start
blue.
there. Yeah, so I guess we'll start there. Good news, it means that Riley doesn't really have to go against the council's wishes with her ship, because she's still technically in,
She's
technically
still
in
with
the area, I guess.
Empire space.
That's a problem for another day. Specifically, like in the coming week or so, but moving on.
Mhm.
But,
Like
Another
I
question.
said, Shiv should have been able to tell you.
she should be able to tell me a lot of things. I'm not... That boy has... He's gonna have a rough time.
Mhm.
And granted, I have been disappointed in his choices recently, specifically the Lucky Rabbit. That's a big one. But you let's put it this way: you took a person, effectively a kid, who was sheltered his entire life, never knew anything of how the world actually worked.
True.
And when he started getting a little insight into how the city actually worked, he got shunted to an insane asylum. Saying Shiv is naive doesn't even come close to covering it. The kid's having to grow up real fast. It's the same with Raiden. Unfortunately, a lot of what they think, or a lot of how they think things work, isn't. And they're butting heads with that a lot. And that is hampering them. They'll figure it out. Well, they'll figure it out or they'll die. That's the short version of it. Unfortunately, Shiv is on the, for being so smart, slow end of figuring it out. As he almost died already.
Yeah.
His only saving grace is that Mitchell has an ego bigger than Ignis.
That is putting it lightly.
No, not bigger than Ignis's ego, because I don't think there's anything bigger than that. I mean, bigger than Ignis as a dragon.
That is putting it lightly.
Hashtag shots fired.
But he already took a shot at me. This is just out of character, me getting back. But now to, I guess, something a little lighter. And
Okay.
don't worry about Liz. I was always going to go after her. I just...
Now you know where to look.
Well, I was going to chain shift to a wall till he told me. But fortunately, I had other people to worry about. Namely, he gestures down to the settlement. These people.
They're important.
They're important to me. Apparently, they're not so important to the Empire.
Actually, they're important to all of us.
Are you really going to lump yourself in with the Council?
No,
Going against them the way you are?
no. Because I am going against them.
I know. Why do you think we're talking?
I really didn't get reprimanded, though.
Well, speaking of,
It's considered
Well-
my pet project. Let's put it that way.
yeah, they're political maneuvering. I'll be upfront. I don't like the Council.
I know.
and I'm never going to listen to them. It's not going to happen.
I figured.
They
You seem similar to me.
no. What I mean is, if they came here and tried to call sovereignty over my people, they're going to have a fight on their hands.
I understand.
They let this planet rot for too long. They don't get to come in here and claim that they're doing something just because new power players showed up. Because it's not the planet they care about, it's the power players. If we left, they'd go back to not caring about this planet.
If you left, they would not care.
Exactly, that's my point. They don't get to claim sovereignty over something that they either can't or won't protect. If they can't protect it, they don't deserve to have it in their sovereignty anyway. And I'll be free to take this little problem off their hands. They don't have to worry about it anymore. I'm doing them a favor. As far as I'm concerned.
Consider me your ambassador.
You can consider yourself that all you want. If you know it, if they're willing to talk civilly, I guess I'll at least entertain the notion.
At this time, I don't think that would be wise.
What, talking to them?
No, that's fine, talking to them. I don't... There's too much going on in the city right now, and obviously you know what's going on in the city.
Well, part of it. I kind of stopped caring about the city at the moment. Not entirely, because I'm not sure if
We
you were able
know that the T'Pol is dead. Celestials do
yeah.
know this.
to... whatever.
But,
Somebody else's problem.
yes.
The extent of me caring about the city extends to the people that are trying to leave. I don't know if you were able to notice, but on your way out, there is beginnings of a tent city.
I have
happening.
seen, or let's say I have heard enough to realize that there is a huge change in this area.
Yeah, even without me going into the city and trying to get people to leave.
And there's more
Me,
coming.
Bradley. Yeah, the whole acid rain really got on a lot of people's skins.
Yes,
Okay, that was poorly worded.
indeed.
Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum.
But there's
I
The
do
out-
believe that you will probably grow in size
we definitely were. That was
rather
always gonna be the
shortly.
thing. But now it's gonna be a lot faster. That's actually why there's a tent city outside. There's representatives of all three of the outside settlements there, basically helping people figure out where they want to go.
Well, the builder and I would like to know if you are wanting any help.
I will admit, I regret the way I approached things the last time me, and the builder talked. I do not regret the outcome.
Understood.
This city, Rebels Rise, needed to do this on our own.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we didn't, what would be the point? We cannot be tied to somebody else's efforts. We won't
Except
be
your
tied
own,
to
if
somebody
that's
else's
what you
efforts.
want.
Yes.
But I'm still willing to, and the builder and I are both still willing to help, regardless.
That's fine. Actually, part of this conversation would be if you ever wanted to completely break away from the council, you can come hide here. I don't care.
That's an idea.
I'll extend the same offer to
And
the builder.
what would you want me to do here?
Nothing. You don't have to do a damn thing.
I will admit, the thought is very tempting.
Rebels Rise is a place for people who don't want to put up with the stagnation that the Empire has become. If you're coming here, it means you've chosen to find a different way. Whatever you offer is what we'll take.
Fine.
Nobody here wants for food. Nobody wants for shelter. Nobody wants for water or medical care.
At this point in time, I will still keep myself with the council because, one, it helps you. Two,
Sure.
well, you don't realize this, but it does help you. It keeps them out of your hair.
Them staying out of my hair would be the best interest for them too. Because I'm pretty sure you understand what happens when somebody decides to become my problem.
I do. I do not plan on becoming your problem.
No, I don't. You, I have no issue. You, I don't think will be an issue.
All I
Or the
wish to
building,
do is
in
help
all
you
honesty.
and help the others because you have come into this world. Why? Well, as naive as Shiv, and do need help in maneuvering, but you're rather good at it, and I'm impressed. Let's put it that way.
Because this,
But the others are not. And
Riley's more equipped than you give her credit for, and Ignis doesn't need any help.
Ignis and I can still be friends. And he can take care of Opus.
If you're talking about putting something mildly, sure.
Oh, I have a feeling he's going to try to become a leader.
I have a feeling Opus is going to do something dumb and end up dead in his hands.
That can happen. That most definitely can happen. You're talking about a 3-year-old child
Yeah.
in control of the
Oh,
millions of people.
I fully aware of Opus's mentality, because as much as they didn't like each other, FN was very similar.
Mhm.
So, somebody that had amassed an obscene amount of power and decided that because they've had this power for so long that nobody could touch or do anything to them. So they could do whatever they wanted, which leads to a very childlike mentality.
It does. Except that you are dealing with a child.
I mean,
They will take the ball and go home, kind of thing.
that's a childlike mentality. I don't see Opus as an actual child, given their what?
Thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
Yes. But the mentality is still the same.
That's because they've never had to deal with consequences. That's why.
Yes. Either way, I am thankful for the invite. And
Yeah, no problem.
I do. Actually, if you don't want to go through Lucky Rabbit,
No, not even close. If she even sets foot in Rebel's Rise, I'm
if
at minimum gonna break her hand.
you ever, and I am putting this in so that you understand, if you ever want to work with a trade, I'm saying trade, with the Empire, I could be your go-to.
Not as of right now.
I didn't think so. You're not ready for this. But
I am fully aware that at
maybe
some point.
in 1,000 years from now.
Oh, I think it'll be sooner than that. But well, I think there's going to be some things that can facilitate a lot of changes in the galaxy a lot sooner than that.
I agree.
Do you know what happened when the Thanes were here? Has anybody told you that?
Yes.
What have you been told?
Nobody's told me anything. I just know something changed in the prophecy.
Yeah, because I don't believe in prophecy and fate.
You broke the fate, yes. You changed
I did-
it, and I was happy that you changed it.
Because when the Thanes showed up, the T'Pol, not Opus, decided to send one of her ambassadors. I don't know their name. Honestly, it doesn't matter. but they decided to try to strong arm the Thanes. Assuming you know how well that went, or can at least imagine.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so
It was the reason why I was on my way here.
me and the others made a deal. We said we would go and talk to the Thanes, do a secondary parlay.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things was that T'Pol completely broke ties with the clan Solari. As far as I'm aware, she was going to keep that side of the bargain, which is why she's dead.
That is why she's dead.
We had a very positive parlay with the Thanes. We gave them what they wanted, which was the location of where Clan Solari ran off to. Some moon over Vepo, I don't know which one. I don't remember which one. I also don't care.
But they're no longer there.
No, and Shiv has been updating the Thanes every few days on where they've gone, which is why he hasn't really been looking for Liz. He's kind of been
Busy.
focusing on, well, that and doing some archaeological dig and putting up with a attempted slave trade in his town. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, he shut it down, so don't worry about it. It's not actually happening. You can explain it to him because the others are going to be here in a few hours, or they're already here, and you'll be able to mingle with them later.
He's gonna be the worst, isn't he?
Yeah, him or Raiden, one of the two. Raiden has a desire to blow things up, which is becoming problematic.
Yeah.
But I just attribute that to him being a kid, so I'm not worried about it. He'll grow out of it.
I think the dwarves will keep him in check.
I don't, in all honesty.
For some of it. Not for all of it.
Speaking of the others real fast, I did invite all of them here, like I just said, specifically because I knew Shiv wanted to talk to you, maybe, or at least get in touch with you. Regarding
He could get in touch with me, but I'm not going to Neppy
Yeah, that's
until...
That's why I invited him here.
Yeah.
Or one of the reasons.
I don't plan on going to Neppy until she's gone.
You should probably stay out of Dawnfell, too.
Oh, God.
Oh, also, I know you're in the city. Apparently she has a place there, too. So right now, if you want to avoid her at all costs, you're better
It's
off staying
here.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, well, I mean, as long as you're staying with Ignis, you're completely fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she will not handle Ignis very well.
I think if she even steps foot in his building, that's going to be a mark against her, unless she set up a meeting ahead of time.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Because the last time somebody showed up in his building unannounced, Mitchell almost died, and I kind of wish he did that night. A lot of our problems would have been solved. But, whatever.
Not all of them, but yes.
Can't change the past. All the ones revolving around him.
The current ones.
Yeah. But anyway, can't change the past, and honestly, given everything that happened at the time, it was probably the smart play anyway. But, with all that aside, you got anything you want to ask me? I got a couple more things, but they can wait a few minutes.
Seeing as you don't want anything to do with the Empire, what are your plans?
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my initial plan was to get everybody settled in here, and for the most part they are. There's going to be a few more people trickling in as we go, but I don't see too many people leaving the city, at least not in the droves they were before.
The
Once things
builder
calm.
can help you with the buildings if you wish the buildings to be made no longer as tents.
Outside the city? I don't think that's a good idea.
Okay.
I don't think a permanent
You don't want a permanent settlement?
No, I don't think a permanent outer sector to the city, like outside Opus's walls, is a good idea.
You're
But-
too afraid that it's going to attack.
That, and I'm worried that that will eventually become like the super slum. You know what I mean?
No, I'm certain it will.
Yeah, it has. Again, it had nothing to do with the builder, because again, she just makes buildings. It's not her fault what people do with them. I think the temporary is best because it'll keep people in that mindset that this is temporary and that they need to move on.
The question is, where are they going to move to?
Well, that's kind of their decision, and that's why there's representatives from all three settlements there, talking to them, helping them move on. We've also Riley's shipped in some reports. I recently skimmed through one that there are some people that have just decided to go off on their own. They've been warned of all the dangers. They've been given what supplies we can spare to them, but they're
But
probably
they're
gonna
going
die.
to probably die.
Yeah.
Unless someone like me takes them up.
It's up to you.
Or gives them a... Huh.
Oh, weirdly enough, a few of them did decide to go over to Kira in the Mushroom Village. I haven't heard too much about them, but I know there's people living there.
Unless your people can breathe normally, that kind of thing, I wouldn't go over there.
I mean, she's
Or
okay.
not
You know the
breathe.
thing. You know the things we can do. She's
Yes.
done something that's modified an area or the people in it. I'm not sure which one.
Yes. You bonked my head again, Katari?
Sure.
Ow! No, that's out of character. Hi, Katari. Anyway. Yeah.
Right.
I could
Yeah.
look into them, working with them, at least. I don't even have to. I could help them
Well-
without helping them. How about that?
Be selective, because I am pretty sure a few of the ones that decided to go off on their own are some of the, let's say, less civilized people that were living in the city.
Yes.
But we're doing what we can to get people out.
Mm-hmm.
But I think establishing a permanent settlement on the outside of the city is just a bad idea.
For now.
Well, I mean, directly. I mean, I'm talking adjacent. There's 3 permanent settlements outside the city right now.
I'm talking about here. If you need buildings
Oh.
made here.
Oh, hold up. Hold up on that.
Okay.
You know what? Hold out your hand. If you trust me and Kaya.
Those out your hands.
Kaya's gonna take her hand and use fertility to basically connect her to all the different trees that we've grown and the different buildings that are basically like the tree buildings we made.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have the buildings covered.
I think you do too. Very nice. And she could see when she gets that connection. She can see, like, it almost seems like a ley line of where everything is. A outline of where everything is. Interesting.
Yeah.
She's got Matrix sense.
Yeah, that's basically what she's got. Matrix sense.
I appreciate the help. I think the builder will find her skills better put to use over in Dawnfell with writing. Not that she's not welcome here. It's just I think her skills are going to be better.
You do
utilize
realize the gargoyle hates Lucky Rabbit too.
I mean, again, both of you are free to hang out here. I mean, we do have a few buildings that
I'm
are...
just afraid that I really don't want to get into a fight with the Lucky Rabbit because, well,
Then stay here.
bad things happen.
Then when you're on planet, stay here or
But if the
continue staying with Ignis.
gargoyle gets into a fight with Lucky Rabbit,
Let me put it.
oh,
Let me put it this way: if somebody other than Raiden or Shiv gets in a fight with Lucky Rabbit, I will be there to break her.
I will warn the gargoyle.
Because I just need a reason to make her go away.
She's never made a deal with her. She just hates her.
That's fine. You think her reasons for fighting Lucky Rabbit are gonna matter to me?
She just never liked how Lucky Rabbit works both sides.
Yeah, I don't either. It's why I immediately didn't trust her. I did have a... Actually, speaking of you, Miller Council, I do have a question. So, you mentioned that being a Celestial means that there's a second thing inside you, or you said it, or Shiv said it, somebody said it, I don't remember who.
Yes, there
There's
is.
basically like...
The parasite that I just told you about.
Yeah.
That is keeping the disease away.
I'm not worried about the disease. Pretty sure we can deal with that, but... What is it? Don't just say parasite.
It's an energy form.
Okay.
The form kind of similar to your Godbound, only when attached to us because it makes us even stronger. But it's actually an ancient alien energy form
Okay.
that goes around looking for hosts that will most likely work with them and embody what do they stand for.
Okay. Why do you call it a parasite?
Because I don't like it. It's in me. It can control what I do
Okay, you can stop there. I understand completely.
if it wants to. And I have to, in so many words, you would know as keep effort to keep it away.
You ever tried to remove it?
I know what will happen if I remove it.
And that would be...
The disease returns.
Okay. Again, we're gonna look into that. I'm not saying we're removing the Celestial today.
Understood.
The
I
disease-
do know that if I try to remove it, there are two ways it can be removed. I can be killed,
Yeah, I'm aware of that one.
and it will
death
try to find
dude-
somebody else. But
Death
during
dude's
that time, any prophecy, fate, anything about time will stop.
Yeah, Death said something about that when we were threatening to kill Willis. Does that make Willis a Celestial?
Yes.
Why has nobody said that till now?
Nobody's asked.
That's not a great answer, and you know it.
I know.
So what's the other way to remove a Celestial?
So there's the way of killing it. The other way is allowing it to find another host and still be alive. There is a third way. It involves Bungeal, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that one.
I would suggest you don't either. But it's only temporary with her.
When was the last time a Celestial host was killed?
Death was the last one. Actually, it's very recent. It was during a time of, there was about 3 days that nobody died.
Nobody where?
Nobody died on Earth.
On Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So when you kill somebody tied to a celestial, the phenomena is localized.
Can be. If the Celestial Council works hard against it.
Korvac has this now wry, slightly malicious smile on his face.
Holding it back is the best thing I could say.
Well, here's the thing. And I'm talking to both you and the thing inside you. I don't like the Celestials.
I don't either.
At all.
Mhm.
This has nothing to do with the person they're attached to. I mean, it can, but... I will never be a host to them. It will not happen.
Then consider yourself never a host. But if you die, you die.
That's fine. Everything dies. I'm not that worried about it. But if these Celestials decide I have become a problem and decide to come after me, I will find a way to remove them from the board entirely. This isn't an idle threat. I've already denied the impossible multiple times. And I'll do it again. Even if I have to find a new way to become something greater. But I think we're getting a little, I don't know, not sad, but it's getting a little too heavy out here. So you had a decent walk through the city. What'd you think?
It's very nice. Well maintained. I can smell the flowers and the fruits and vegetables. The plants. It's bringing life back to this dead planet.
It's amazing. It's amazing how happy people can be when you're not crushing their spirit day in and day out.
Yes. It's actually very serene.
Oh, that they did. Oh, they avoided the center of the city. They were not supposed to do that. Means they did take you by the arena.
The arena.
Yeah. You no, saying you know me is a bit off, but you know what I'm about. My people are very aggressive too.
Yes.
So we have set up areas where they can lean into that aggression.
Interesting.
And it's not.
And Kaya gives her, when she does that, she's looking over the map that's in her head. Ah. So that's what that black spot is.
Sure. I mean, some people want to fight. Some people want to get it out through other means. We have...
What is wrong with that?
Oh, I'm not saying anything's wrong. We have other means for them to do it too. There's another type of arena, I guess, where people... It's a skate park, I guess. More generalized term. They go there.
Games. You play games.
I mean, sure. The amount of broken bones in Rebels Rise probably outdoes any settlement of the same size.
You don't kill anyone, do you?
Yes. Because, and I don't care if you agree with this, conflict happens. Somebody wrongs somebody else. If somebody demands a trial by combat, they can do it to the death.
Okay.
But no.
So you've gone
Sir.
back to the ancient ways.
A little bit. It usually doesn't get taken. It doesn't get used that often because I don't allow seconds or champions. If you're demanding a fight, you're fighting the person you're challenging.
I see. I definitely I know of how this has been used in the past, in the ancient times.
Yeah, I know. Nothing's perfect.
And
I'm
I've
aware.
even seen it happen in the Empire City.
I mean, I also allow people to challenge each other to chess matches. Doesn't have to be fighting. I should say allow, but it's the city allows the people to challenge them to anything. Doesn't have to be fighting. Hell, one dude challenged somebody else to a painting contest.
Okay?
That was interesting.
People will be competitive. This is the way it has always been.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we have this. I'm not going to deny them that nature. But speaking of painting, there's also an entire section of it's very interesting because when we started the water filtration, some of the bog drained out, and we found some old walls.
Old walls.
Yeah. So we basically just people have been using them as giant murals, basically.
Nice. What do they have on them?
It changes because once somebody's finished, Shiv and Raiden come in and they take some pictures and videos for posterity. It'll stay up for a while until the person who made it allows somebody else to paint over it. Because nothing stays the same forever.
Everything changes.
Too bad the Empire never learned this.
Actually, they're very set in their ways.
Yeah, that's my point.
But when you are like me, you know about change. That is one thing that besides time stopping, change.
I'm not worried about killing you.
I
You
don't
can take
want
that
to
however
die.
you want.
I don't want to die. I've been through the winger and back. I don't know if you've known that. Well, you wouldn't know this because you're young.
Believe it or not,
I've even been on the other side of the Empire's dismay.
believe it or not, I don't want to run around killing people. People just seem to like fucking with me.
Or
And this
others
is the
that are
outcome.
near you
Well, they're
that you
lucky.
care about.
They're lucky I haven't decided to go back to how I was when I was a teenager for fucking with people I care about. That would be very bad for them.
You are now a leader. People are gonna look up to you. They're gonna look up to all of you.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell Shiv. Well, and Ignis, and Riley. I've tried telling him. Actually, we did it all at the same time.
Yeah. So, what choices you make will affect not just you, everyone you attach yourself to.
I know. You're talking to the wrong person when it comes to that. I'm fully aware of this.
I should be talking to Shiv about this
And Raiden.
and Raiden. That their decisions are what can make or break your societies.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. It just might not be fast enough to stop a tragedy.
There's already a tragedy.
Okay. I get it. You don't like Lucky Rabbit, but nothing bad has happened yet. I'm
Not
aware
even talking
it's
about
yet.
Lucky Rabbit.
Oh, do elaborate.
The glove of machines will affect those around it.
Okay, that sounds like a Raiden issue.
People with machines in them will be affected.
This still sounding like a Raiden issue.
Yes.
Okay, I should probably talk to him when he gets here.
Yes.
But to that end and to the city, all that. I had originally planned on trying to give you sight back, so you could look at the city and
I
you know,
really
get
wish
another
I
sense.
could.
I know. I'm not done yet, but I've since decided I can do this another way. Again, it's all on you. If you don't trust me, then don't hold out your hand.
She will hold out her hand.
All right. And I will commit effort for a generalized miracle to basically give her the same ability I can, where I can feel everybody's emotions. Can't give you sight, but I can give you this sense.
They're happy.
That's going to last a few hours.
Hmm.
I'm going to have somebody chaperone you, because that may overwhelm you.
Slightly. No, a lot. Wow.
Oh, no. You don't understand.
Hmm?
I said there was a party. I may have undersold what party meant.
An orgy.
No. As Korvac starts to stand up and people can start feeling the ground starting to slightly vibrate, there's a low hum as all of the electrical trees, we failed to come up with a name for them yet. I'll get around to it. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. We'll get around to it.
Are now acting as speakers and amplifiers
Nice.
as a low bass note is starting to play and chorus is standing up. I undersold the size of it.
Wow.
Not just a party, it's a rave.
It's a rave.
It's not really a rave. It's a city-sized rave.
Wow.
Just Ryan still in Dawnfell is just.
You're hearing this. That's the sound.
He's hearing it.
But everybody
fuck?
Be like,
everybody rolls right, stops, and looks over toward the volcano, the hot springs, because Corey stands up. Unfortunately, I guess I gotta give a speech.
Mm-hmm. She laughs. And then she does feel kind of that overwhelming sense. Almost a small headache that she's trying to take to
Don't
hold back.
As she starts holding her head and be like, the only advice I can give you, don't fight it. Makes it worse.
Okay. I don't think I've been to these kind of parties in a long time.
I don't think you've ever been to this kind of party, but maybe you have. Who knows? We'll find out.
No. This is definitely not what I'm used to.
So, as the sun's going down, Korvac's going to stand up. With all the things acting as speakers and amplifiers, he doesn't need a microphone. His voice is just carrying over all the trees in the area. We've been here 6 months. A little longer. They told us this couldn't be done. They said it wasn't possible. They said we'd all die. I don't know. I don't feel dead. You?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So here's what I have to say to them. Fuck you. We're gonna do what we always do. We're going to march forward. March to our own drums. We will take everything that they say is impossible. We'll make it possible. We will survive.
We will thrive.
Looks down at Safi. I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But this.
Damn,
Go ahead, man.
it's not even Raiden, but she's stealing your thunder.
Yeah. and this, our city, Rebels Rise will be a monument to their failure, a monument to our success, a monument to the impossible, a monument to dreams. The dream of not living under the boot of oppression. Dream to living free. To being able to go outside and do what you want. Not labor under a wage until your back breaks, until your mind breaks, until your spirit breaks. This is a place of unity, not of separation. And I know that there are some of you, and this is specifically directed, and they'll feel it, at Liz's cult that's basically hiding here.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are some of you that are here, that are lost, that have lost someone important. But I want you to raise your voices and your spirits with us. I want you to join us, to let her know that she isn't alone. That even if I have to do it myself, I will come to get her. It's only a matter of time. And when she's free, I'll find her enemy. And I'll pay him back 1,000-fold. And this is my promise to you, to all of you, that I don't let those that are lost, that I won't let those that are lost be forgotten. Because to forget is to deny them that they ever had a place. That isn't what I am about. It's not what we will be about. It's not what this place will be about. And to that end, I have a gift for all of you. Kara is going to raise his hand. The ground is going to begin to shudder and quake. The volcano will begin to smoke. From the center of it, a large rock pillar is going to form. And the names of everybody in our cult that has, or in mine and Kaya's cult that has died, will be etched on it. And today we celebrate there. We celebrate our losses. We celebrate our failures. We celebrate our victories, our triumphs, and those we still have. Every reason is a reason to celebrate. Today is that day.
And you hear a roar throughout the entire city that of immense proportion. Even Dawnfell can hear this. Even Neppy can hear this.
And all of the different electrical trees are also going to be putting on light shows to the music. There's just a party in every street. And they'll deal down next to Safi. So, you ready to have fun for once in your life?
Yes. This makes me happy.
And they will descend the volcano to go party with the people. Now, does APC not show up?
I mean, Ryan's gonna show up, though. Usually, he's gonna take his usual route, which is over the volcano, not knowing that the pillar's there because the smoke slam his first into it.
Shiv is
Like,
just
fucker, put the goddamn pillar there.
Shiv shows up with a large cooler of the alcohol that his people have been making.
Okay,
Oh,
I would like to point out the question was, does any PC not show up?
I didn't hear a no, so everybody's here.
Listen, Riley,
Well,
listening
it's just the
comprehension is
fact-
really hard.
No, it's just the fact
I
that the
know.
question is asked one way and then everyone's like, no, I'd show up.
I know.
But this was the only idea I had to get all the PCs together in one place again.
Everybody is in the same place. Whoa. Okay. This is a party like none other.
Yeah, and there's definitely every type of party game you can think of going on. Yes, there's obviously, black scenes going on.
Oh, of course, there's orgies going on.
Yep, some of them in the street.
Well, of course, where else are you going to have a table big enough for all that food? Jesus.
Of
I
course.
will also say that before Ride came, he's like, oh, well, okay, they're starting. So for the actual rest of the night, all the factories actually got shut down.
So they're going to the party too.
No, they're just given time off. If they want to go over there, they're more than welcome to. If they just want to hang out, or stay at Dawnfell, do whatever they want.
Yeah, because there are definitely a few people for Rebels Rise that were like, man, we don't really want to do the whole loud party, so they kind of just go hang out in like the area around the woods nearby.
Yeah. Mira's people can even hear this.
I mean, they're
going
invited too.
off.
She got an invite too.
And we will say that Mira does show up.
All right, guys, we got some bug people around.
Crap.
You do. The bugs are here as well.
Unfortunately, the food spread is mostly vegetarian, just because, due to the low survivability that the planet had before, it's only been 6 months.
There's
There really
not
aren't a lot.
not a lot of animals. There's a lot of insects, but
Yeah,
not a lot of animals.
I mean, if I've learned anything from watching The Lion King, you can subsist on insects.
You can. But what I'm getting at is, while a lot of Korea's guys have become hunters, they don't really bring back that much due to they don't want to make things go extinct.
Yeah, they don't want to overhunt.
Overhunt, yeah.
I
Which is
mean,
very easy to do given the current environment.
yeah, I mean, you have 30 miles and it's finally just got out of being mutated and nuked. So new things will be coming out of the woodworks, but at this point in time, there's not a lot.
Weirdly enough, there are house cats.
There are a lot.
Guard doesn't know where they came from, but they're here.
Just like real life, two
Yeah,
cats
basically.
suddenly becomes 30.
Yep.
Yeah, it's catsplosion.
They're just genetically descended from the fucking panthers.
Yeah, those panthers are still
Those two-tailed
about,
panthers?
Yeah. They're just made a little bit smaller.
Well, I was just thinking that there was probably some house cats in Opus, and just a few of them got stuck in the transport vans, and now they're just here. And, cat be cat.
Yeah.
You don't own the cat owns you.
And cats can multiply.
Ryan's just working on just genetically creating like the genetic descendant of the fucking panther, cause cat.
You get a message that Safi would like to talk to you, Raiden.
Hey. I mean, he's just after slamming headfirst into the fucking pillar. Because
I might as well get this done before the party begins.
I mean, the party's already started.
You may as well get it over with before people get distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like just Raiden just shows up, obviously. Just rubbing his head, just god damn pillar.
This is awkward.
Nowhere.
Just waiting for you to say hello to Safi.
Hey Safi. What's up?
I see you have your celestial gift.
Yeah, it's still getting used to it actually.
Has a caveat, doesn't it?
That's definitely something I'm not used to. Can't take the gauntlet off.
You will not be able to.
Fun.
Eh,
Oh well. Could be worse.
It will be worse.
Oh, fun.
Keep an eye out on ones with machines inside them.
Okay, that sounds like me. That sounds like, Riley.
Riley doesn't have machines in her. She is a machine.
Exactly.
I don't think that counts. Fuck if I know, I'm dumb.
I mean, technically, she qualifies as a machine with elf in her.
Yeah, I mean,
she's a
yeah.
robot with a little bit of elf inside.
Mm-hmm.
But technically, if you have nanites, aren't you a robot within a robot within an elf? Or no, wait, you're an elf within a robot within another robot.
And pretty soon, you're going to be elf on a shelf when you get stabbed and your legs cut off.
Wouldn't that be more of a fox on the shelf?
So
Well,
the
no,
fox
because we're going to
continues to
surgically
talk
remove
to
your
you
ears.
and
Aw.
says,
Where's my-
I
I've seen
am
a tail."
not talking about you five.
Uh-huh. Well, the only other person that I know of that roughly would have possibly had that would have been, well, last I knew he was on Pluto.
He's no longer on Pluto.
Full disclosure, you would have gotten part of the group text saying that Willis has escaped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we already all knew that.
Yeah, we already all knew it. It's just like last location ride knew he was on Pluto.
I had to deal with the break-in. A lot of them are still on at large.
Well, I figured that. It's just like you said, last I knew his location was Pluto.
But that is not what I'm talking about. The machines within the machines will rise up against the one with the machine within.
So what you're saying is I'm gonna make a movie reference here. So what you're saying is I'm the beginning of Skynet.
Possibly. What?
How fun.
Hold on, I'm pretty sure that's like 100%.
She said the machines of them in the machines. Will rise up against the machine.
That's just a lot of machine there.
Bruh. It means there's going to be a lot of random people with cybernetics who are going to go into a rage
know.
and try to kill you.
I figured.
You, specifically you.
I figured.
But you did get it right. You.
I mean, it's the easy solution.
By
You
the
just have
way,
Ignis bite your
Fire
hand off.
has given anybody who decides to have to make a roll at any point. You have an automatic success.
Oh, fun.
I
Thanks for
convinced
that,
Ignis to go from
Fire.
lawful evil to chaotic good.
Well, the thing is, like, you declare that intent, but then I have to roll to resist.
Shit! He's right.
That's in my favor.
Yeah. Okay. So,
That's gonna be annoying. If they're gonna be coming after me. I'll deal with it when I can.
it's just a warning. As
I
you know,
appreciate it.
sometimes the warnings can change.
I appreciate it. No. And, found something when I was, getting this. He pulls out you when we talked about it, the tiger you said was basically just a wondrous figurine, right?
Yes.
So does it also shrink?
Yes.
Okay, so he's actually gonna hand her the figure.
It's about the size that could be put in your hand, and it could be rebuilt into a machine.
So yeah, no, he actually rebuilt it and all that. He's just gonna give it to her.
Feels it around and can feel the different changes. You found this in a temple?
Yeah, found it with the gauntlet.
You'll be able to ride it.
I mean, I can fly. I just don't see much use for riding something that's gonna potentially be slower than me flying.
It could be a pet.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, maybe I can always shiv with it.
You could always what?
Maybe I can always shiv with it.
You could definitely noise shiv with this.
You just what you do is you just strap Roombas to its feet.
You do realize that Shiv is literally declaring open season on the robots that Ryan had said, right? Like,
Yeah, but
Oh, but this is a construct, buddy.
this is one that can fight back.
Yep, this one actually can fight back. I already have
Okay,
its,
then I go after it.
already have its
And you can't-
stats.
then I go after it and age it to fucking oblivion.
Okay. I just want to point out it did like almost 70% of Raiden's HP before he took it down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah,
It took me like under about 70, yeah. And I've got like 20 something, like 26 HP.
You'll be fine though.
She
25.
hands back the figurine. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a little something else, that's for sure. Tried attacking me and I've managed to seize it up, and then I just rebuilt it. And
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
I
get
do
some food.
appreciate the warning again, though.
You're welcome.
Just keep an eye out on it, and I mean, cybernetics are just mechanical parts.
Mhm.
Simple as that. Maybe I need to learn. Maybe I need to learn. Take
Well,
some
Considering
spend
the
some time
fact
with Riley
that,
or something.
considering the
Get an
fact
idea of
that
how to-
Opus was having a problem in the past, dealing with cybernetics, which is why there was such a war between trying to find a new way of doing cybernetics, it shouldn't be all that surprising.
No, it's not. I mean, who knows? Maybe with these things, I can actually try to solve that problem.
Maybe. Very well.
They're definitely a lot different than what I'm used to.
I guess I should stop ignoring Shiv.
Well, Magica walked away.
He's
If you would,
yeah. I heard about the
I heard you
You're not-
also made a mistake.
yeah, except for it's to me it's also beneficial.
For now.
I mean, yeah, for now. I get information when I want it. I also get galactic credit for it. And she doesn't get any of the dwarven stuff or weapons.
Not without trying.
Oh, she does. I've already told her if she does, I will kill her. And anyone that does give her the information will be immediately exiled.
Good idea.
Because then that breaks our deal.
Just a warning, you're dealing with the devil.
Hey, come
I
back.
figured. Oh, trust me, I completely figured. I don't exactly trust her. I still don't.
I
But
never
it's been
will
official
again,
deal, in my opinion.
for now.
For now, at least. She breaks the deal, she dies.
Anyway,
She knows that warning.
1 second. Oh, we'll see. This one's gonna go get us some food. So time is about over.
I mean, that's true either way.
Yeah.
I mean, with
Keep
Shiv,
all
in all honesty,
eyes
he didn't
Okay.
get anything useful out of it. I mean, with Lucky Rabbit, I managed to find this, so my start.
Yes.
And then there's Widow. Whatever. Still don't even know what really Widow is. It's just sentient drone, as far as I'm aware.
Widow's currently on the ground chasing a centipede.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably. Trying just to jab at it with its spiked legs, because I mean, Widow is a spider.
Mhm.
Spider drone.
Spider drone, does whatever spider drone
Oh, I
does.
should probably stop ignoring Shiv.
Oh,
Well,
although, do you like what I did with his website?
Yes.
Hard to change.
there's Roombas that go across the banners every now and again.
I know.
I thought it was hilarious.
It was. I mean, he kept destroying the Roombas I kept sending, so with Roombas where he doesn't really check it often.
Well, he wanted me to know that Lucky Rabbit was about. I don't want to see her.
You don't have to. I mean, admittedly, I'll let you know when she's out of Dawnfell
Appreciate
if you
it.
want. While she's there, I'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a case of, I mean, you don't have to see her at all.
Good. I don't want to, because it will not go well.
I kind of figured when I kind of had a feeling.
All right. Well, you enjoy the party. I should. I really need to get the melancholy stuff out of the way so I can enjoy the party.
Yeah, address the elephant in the room with him.
Yeah.
I mean, Carson, I do have a suggestion.
Hmm?
Korak was gonna have basically have a big ass dinner with all the PCs.
Oh,
Safi could be there too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would
All
work.
right. All right. Then she
Just-
could get all the melancholy stuff out of the way
Just for the time being, just
and enjoy herself
just literally
now.
the two. As bad as I'm gonna hate to say it, and I'm gonna make the joke. I hate fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Just two foxes hanging out.
Two foxes hanging out. And what did the fox say?
God damn it!
Ding, 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 ding.
Well, apparently one goes ee, the other goes God damn it.
Oh, look at you two. You're both so foxy.
Boo. Boo.
Wait, why is Dana Carvey in the room?
The weird thing is, though, that Raiden has a little bit of Safi's genes in him and doesn't
Hey,
know
yo.
it.
Damn, dude. She's like your grandma.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Technically, if Raiden's the first naturally born, one of the first naturally born ones, wouldn't that make? Yeah, that would make her. Yeah,
Exactly
actually, it was
what
like
was said.
I was trying to think, like, how many leagues of generations are there?
Lots.
I mean, it'd still be grandma technically,
Yeah.
because I mean, his parents are the ones that gave birth to him, and Raiden's the one of the first gen.
Already
Natural
getting
born.
energies.
So technically, if you want to go in the basics of it, technically she is just grandma, not great anything. No,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh. See, I think the more important question is, right? Are those jeans Levi's 501s or are they Tesco's 499?
Oh, they're 501s for sure.
Dude, wait, this is Safi. She works at the council. That's Jordash. What is wrong with you?
I'm not aware of your quaint branding.
You don't
Those
know
are like the
what it's
$300 pair of jeans.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm definitely not aware of that shit. Well, I mean, do they come pre-stonewashed and pre-ripped?
Some of them can.
I'm of the opinion that whoever made that a thing should be flogged. Preferably into slavery.
into slavery. Jeez. All right, we're having.
They should be making all the jeans that are pre-ripped.
Yes.
All right, we have 15 minutes, guys.
I mean, we get a bit of a start the dinner scene. We just
yeah.
finish it next week.
Yeah, let's let because it is the holiday and my husband does want to eat.
I don't
I
blame
mean,
the man.
if
Food is good.
If he wants to eat, he
Yes.
could just walk outside and grab a rock.
Well, no, he's actually getting me food, so it's very nice of him.
I said yeet.
Eats. Yeah. Okay. So this has been a lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have. Got a little bit of some of the background of Safi and some of the history of what it's all about. Not a complete understanding yet of the energy forms. Really the only way you're going to be able to figure out what are the energy forms is if maybe one of you ends up taking on one of them, but to a degree you understand.
Nah, man, we're gonna shear one off and then strangle it to death. It'd be really interesting considering it's an energy form.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
As
you
you
may as well
do
try
know-
to kill an idea.
even though she is part of the council, she's never really truly liked having the idea of a host, being a host. So it's
For those just coming in who know a little bit about Safi, the TLDR is she made a mistake when she was young and has been regretting it ever since.
Bruh. That was the whole scene I had with her.
yeah.
You don't have to TLDR. You can just rewind an hour and a half.
You can literally go back and you can hear exactly what happened and why she is as she is. And next week, Shiv and her are going to have a confrontation.
And it's going to be in front of the entire party.
Yes.
It's going to be
But,
a short confrontation then.
But we could get the feast spread out of the way real fast while we got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah. We can do that.
But so unfortunately, it is going to be mostly vegetarian just because of the overall lack of meat. Cormac refuses to get any synth meat or fake meat or whatever the hell you want to call it from the city. Because
Okay.
the fuck's the point at that point?
Right.
But because it is the PCs,
Mhm.
there is meat for at least us.
Ooh. So some scorpion and
There
is there a wolf or what is on our table?
There is one of the giant panthers. There is one of those.
Wow.
Basically stuffed like a pig with an apple in its mouth on the table,
Oh,
cooked and ready to go.
If any
okay.
of us really wanted to eat scorpion, we could. Scorpion's a delicacy in some places.
I mean, it's there. Then there's a large variety of different vegetables. Some roasted, some not. Some caramelized, some not. Some fruits. Again, everything else. A wide assortment of different alcohols to suit your needs. There's beer, mead. Unfortunately, there's only grain alcohol because we haven't had a chance to distill anything else, and a little bit of wine.
Shiv's also brought some alcohol from that his people have been making.
Oh yeah, we got that elven shit.
Danger Dwarven.
You don't want to know what the special ingredient for the
So you
elven
have
stuff is.
dwarven ale and you have elven wine. Oof.
You really think
They want. He told his
Ryan's not
people they
gonna
wanted to
bring-
work. He told his people they wanted to work with the elves. It was going to be constructive.
you really think Ryan's not gonna bring Dwarven alcohol?
Oh,
Uh,
definitely.
I will say this: it is very much set up in more of like the Asian style, where it's a low table and everybody's sitting on cushions on the ground.
This actually fits the way I used to have Scorpio 3 style of sitting in tables. We would sit on the ground like the Japanese.
Corey is definitely drinking out of a wine bowl. You know what those are good for you.
I'm enjoying ourselves. You're still
Yeah.
getting you're still sensing Shiv while you're there. Yeah, a little bit of a. I don't know how to say
Shiv does have the glove with him. It is notably sticking out of his top shirt pocket.
Tension is
I figured there would be.
Out of curiosity,
Mhm.
we're all here with Safi, correct?
yes.
See?
Because Safi can currently see emotions, do you all want to go around the table and describe our emotional states?
Ooh, there you go.
Okay.
Is that a yeah?
I'm
Sure.
down.
Okay.
Alright,
So-
it's my idea, so I'll go first, unless someone else wants to volunteer.
Okay.
Damn, you got ahead of me. I was going to say that.
Notably, from Ignis, Safi senses a tint of alienation that's overcome by a barely contained sensation of seething frustration and anger, in stark contrast to his cool and collected demeanor.
That's sad.
Is it directed at anybody in the present area? This is more for Cormac's thing.
No.
Okay. Then he doesn't care.
It's just you feel alien.
You're free to feel however you want. Just wanted to make sure there's not going to be a Ignis-style confrontation happening in a city.
Yeah, that wouldn't be beneficial.
Yeah, as long as it's not directed at anybody in the immediate vicinity. He's like, yeah. All right, he's in a
Yeah.
bad mood, but whatever. That's just
I
Ignis. I
mean-
just always assume you're in a bad mood.
Yeah. Is this feeling even directed to her? Or, I mean, she's
Yeah.
actually become a little bit more understanding with you, and
I mean, she's in the immediate vicinity, and that was my question.
yeah.
So, no.
No. Good. Who's next?
I'll go.
I vote-
Carbac's in
Okay.
a pretty good fucking mood.
I think she feels a lot of passion and happiness out of you right now.
Yeah. Kylie basically.
Passion? The guy without a passion? Never.
Kai's emotional state is basically almost an exact mirror of Cormac's.
Of course.
I mean, it's slightly different. You know,
Right.
the energy colors are slightly different, but that's about it. If we want to go fucking new wave stuff.
Okay. Raiden?
You would both. I mean, obviously, even Cormac could see it, but a slight underlying hint of stress. Because I mean, Raiden's always stressing over something
Yeah, and
in
unfortunately,
the back of his head.
he was given the warning that he needs
I mean, that added on to it because it's
Yeah.
always Raiden's always stressing and thinking of new ways to get around something or new ways to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
To fix something, so he's always constantly thinking about that. And other than that, it's just he's enjoying himself.
Good. Riley probably doesn't have any emotion, or do you have emotion?
No.
No. something she expects around you as well, so she would understand.
And Shiv is just seems to be mildly amused with everything. But at the back of his mind, there's also some seething rage.
Towards Safi?
No,
Hmm.
towards Mitchell Graves, Willis, and Blengiel.
I don't think she'd be able to know exactly who it is. It's just whether it would be somebody in the immediate vicinity, because
Yeah,
then
she would
there would
just...
be like it would be much more directed.
Yeah,
you
the
know, if
body
that makes any
language
sense.
would show it.
Yeah.
Her body language is she's a little bit tense around you right now, Shiv. Otherwise,
Understandable.
normally she has a melancholy type of passion, because after all, if you have to deal with people's fates and people's prophecies and realizing that half of it's shit, this is the first time she's probably felt relaxed and happy to be alive in a long time. Because because you are the god of passion, you would know that when she was talking about death, it was actually a sadness that came over her. Like, she may have had a connection to death more than
God.
usual.
She's an emo chick.
She is an emo chick.
Nah.
Guys, I made a mistake.
She is an emo chick.
Honestly surprised that nobody worked it out based on how you designed the character model for Bad Kitty.
I designed her as gothic for a reason.
Yeah, but there's goth and emo. They're two different things.
Well, yeah.
That is very
That was
different,
the
trust me.
evolution of emo.
But you actually gave her
It's like a Pokemon.
a moment of happiness that she has not had in a while. And she's literally relaxed. The only tension is between her and Shiv right now.
Ignis, you're right, but it's the other way around.
What was that?
He was like, it's like Pokemon. Goth is the evolution of emo. And I'm like, you're technically
So
right.
emo
But it's...
evolves into goth.
No, Goth. Yeah.
It's
no.
actually goth evolved.
Evolved into emo.
Yeah.
Goth is-
Fuck, we need to devolve her.
Because-
Unlucky.
You
Yeah.
gotta
I
think.
always assumed
Gothic
that
Victorian,
Goth and
my guy.
emo were the same fucking thing.
Oh, you
they
just
are
alienated.
wildly different. Holy shit.
You just alienated two fandoms.
Oh, that was
Oh,
bad.
Hold me.
No.
Yeah, and let's face it, you probably also pissed off the goals.
My guy, that is widely two different things. Trust me.
You know what? You can look that up on your own time. I'm not gonna try to explain it to you.
Yeah, no.
Mostly because I'll mess it up and then I'll be alienated from those communities.
Anyway, my husband's back with food,
I mean,
so let's get this
A lot of
over.
the gothic stuff, just out of character, is also inspired by Victorian era.
Yeah.
That I knew.
And that's an era she has a lot of understanding about,
I mean,
actually.
Gargoyles, stuff like that.
Mhm.
I mean, personally, I just find the general concept amusing that, you know, she's sitting there, like, being able to feel everyone's emotional states, and she's got this, like, permanent, the turmoil of the ocean of emotions, and then, like, the iceberg sitting there.
I mean,
Riley,
Well,
is it because Riley's choosing not to feel, or just doesn't actually feel anything?
I mean, that's
Well,
actually a good
I-
question.
It's the fact that she's immune to any kind of mind reading effect.
Yeah, but you can turn that off.
yeah. You,
Yeah, but then as you made that very good point of, none of us have actually been given direct reason to hate Blangeel's guts, apart from the one person who seems to misunderstand what having reason is. I've never been given any reason to turn it off.
it's true.
I mean, technically, would that actually even still work? 'Cause I mean, it's an emotional effect, not a mental effect.
All emotional effects are mental effects.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Would it be
fair.
cool?
Where's the rectangles, man?
Yeah.
fair.
It's same thing.
I gotta read this.
Which is
But
why I
let's
just find it
see.
amusing.
What we are seeing, see the different spellings
Yeah, no,
of
I
our
just- I
resident
thought it was-
oracle's name.
Felt weird. Okay.
Who's the cool uncle in this scenario? Oh,
I'm just gonna say-
my.
Well, I've always spelled Safi as Sapphy.
No, it's
I wrote it in my notes as
Safi.
Oh, that's
Oh.
kind of funny because I wrote in my notes originally as Saffey.
I have spelled it differently to Ignis every time we talk about it.
Yeah,
It's-
that's a really good
It's
fix.
Safi.
All right.
See, I just spelt it how it sounds to me.
At some point, I think I actually set it up as Scapheyi.
So you spelled
Like,
it phonetically.
I think of it. I think of like sapphire, and then it's just okay. So it's like
No, it's
it's
I felt
yeah.
It's Safi. Or Saphira is her full name.
Well, yeah, but I'm kind of sure what the intent was there is that it was a contraction of sapphire
Yeah.
because you had not informed us of that.
I did not. But that's okay.
I mean, hence why I spelled it like that.
Yeah. So anyway, Death is the cool uncle. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, the sadness, that was the only time you really felt the sadness that comes from Safi. Would be that when spoken of about death and what being the most recent one to have been changed. And that's about it. That's the feeling that you would get from her. She's really excited about this. She enjoys today. Shiv, next time, not today, there will be a conversation.
Just the last scene before our credits roll. Corey's gonna look over at Shiv and be like, "Oh, Shiv, I hope you're ready to add uncomfortable to your list of emotions you're going through right now."
Meanwhile, Shiv just looks up from his tablet, puts it down. You see, plan to throw a moon at somebody written out.
You're not Thanos. Get out of here.
Throw 'em. All right, so
Now,
guys,
do I need to go over again the sheer magnitude of attaching engines to a moon? It's firmly
I like
within the impossible task level.
Hence why I thought of blowing it up. To be fair,
the builder's actually
impossible.
very young, so at least in that look,
It's still the crazy cat gargoyle.
yeah, crazy cat Goro.
I mean, would she still? Okay, so would she be classified as the aunt or the cousin though?
cousin.
Okay.
She's actually not too far off of you. More recent than most. But the last one that was, as I said, the last one that was made, the last celestial that was made was Death. Recently. So, anyway.
But we also know because of some other conversations that there are some Celestials looking to give up their hosting duties.
Yes. And the fact that well, this will come, I'm sure will come more often, but the feeling that there may be a possibility to remove the energy form from her actually gives her a new sense of hope. that you guys, if you guys look into it, it gives her a new sense of hope.
Wait, also, Carson, I have a question for you once stream ends.
Silence speaks volumes, yes, and there's definitely volumes being spoken.
No, there is no silence. Despite the dinner being held in a quote-unquote quiet corner of the party, it is not quiet.
Yeah, quiet is a relative term.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just
When you have the literal like town to small city sized rave going on.
oh yeah,
Right.
and then
Okay.
just riding in the background, just enjoying food and just drinking the alcohol.
Okay. So we really do need to call
Yep.
it. Is there anything else you need to say, Ryden?
I'm good.
Okay, I thought you were...
I just wanted to ask you a question after stream.
Yeah, after stream, sure. Right now, I would like to move on. But this was fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is still a roll one roll that is going to go over to the next one, because if we didn't make that roll, thanks to fire, there will be a roll. If you would please put that down in the
There's an automatic success up for grabs for somebody.
Oh,
I'm
and also-
literally
one
doing
automatic
that.
success.
Before I forget, you also gave me 2 Dominion for that tiger thing.
Ah, yes, there is 2 Dominion for each of you.
God dang it, need to reopen my character sheet, thanks.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Before I forget that.
You said 2 per?
2 per.
Person.
2 per person. And I would say you're about halfway to level 5. So, we're getting there. But it's been a lot of fun. Let's see if we can raid anybody. I don't know if there is anybody to raid.
Labor Day. There's got to be some people streaming.
You think?
This might shock you, but Carsa does not in fact follow 100% of Twitch streamers.
This is true.
So for all technically your point is correct, it's also moot.
There is Hellfather who we can go bug, but I think he's about to be done. So... let's see how long he's been going. What? Oh no, he just started. So we can go ahead and go to Hellfather today. Thank you all for being here. Those of you who are seeing us on YouTube, thank you again for being here. We do have a Discord, and let's put that Discord out for everybody. And those of you who would like to join us on Discord, we are in lobby sometimes. You could join us there. We are almost always somewhere on the Discord. There's also, here's my YouTube for you over there on Twitch, and then for YouTube I will give you my Twitch. My Twitch is the same thing as my name on both sides, YouTube and for Twitch. It's that way. So, yeah, let's get started. Anyway, thank you again. Have a wonderful day and goodbye.
No, there's no peak. This is wrong.
One of you has to go to her house and fix her mic settings.
Guys, silly. There we go. You gonna break my stuff. You're not gonna break my stuff, are you? You're not gonna break my stuff.
Break the stuff.
Nah. Nah.
There we go.
Later, Gators. Take care, my friend.
This is as big a text as I can get.
Alright. Starting trade.
And then once the raid goes through, you stop streaming, and then we can have other discussions.
Yes.